Good evening, collective. Good evening. Okay, so I just did like a whole video, 30 minutes. It's kind of blurry. So I don't know if maybe that just kind of gave me like a channeled message of like maybe not quite seeing things clearly in your present. So just a little throwing that out there. Okay, so that was and the reading that I'm talking about is the new love reading that just uploaded for the beginning of October. So anyway, bear with me, people. Bear with me. So this is going to be the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine read. And I was listening to some music, so I do have some songs for you. The Sunflower song by Post Malone and Aswali. I love that song. I love it. And so maybe somebody is, making you feel like a sunflower, or, maybe, sunflowers resonate with you somehow, like maybe, they're your favorite. Maybe, your significant other just got you sunflowers, maybe that's like a code or something between you and your, your counterpart. So anyway, that was just kind of like a song that kind of jumped out. And then another song, so I was like listening to all kinds of good stuff, like the good stuff, okay, collective. And another one that came up was The Temptations. And it was The Way You Do the Things You Do. We all know that song. It's so good. So anyway, those were the two songs that I got for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine reading. So let's get into it. I got some good vibes, some energy, some tarot, and then we do have some wisdom. We're just going to kind of see how it flows, see what kind of comes out, and kind of go from there. We'll start with the energy, kind of what we got going on, what's being put out into the atmosphere and the universe. I feel like a lot of people are really focusing on happiness, and if you're in a relationship that is just absolutely off the hook, and you and your person are like completely compatible, and you're two peas in a pod, and like you can run the world, then like seriously, that's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Keep it fresh and keep it exciting. Do something crazy. Do something kind of crazy. I won't give you all my good ideas, but just keep it spicy. Keep it spicy. It is Tuesday. Keep it spicy, y'all. Like Taco Tuesday spicy. Okay. So thinking woman, and then we have yin and yang. So I definitely feel like as a divine feminine, and even a divine masculine, you definitely take time to really kind of contemplate your situation, especially when it comes to getting involved with new love, right? So we always want to be really cautious and, careful, and making sure, because we don't want to repeat the same love lessons we've already experienced. You really want to move on and, go with somebody that's going to be on the same vibration as you, And so if you have that balance, that yin and yang, which we're in Libra season, so like I said, I feel like a lot of relationships are coming to balance. So if you are in a good one, definitely keep it exciting, keep it fresh, be the couple that everybody envies, and stay true to each other, stay faithful, because that's the true test. It is the true test of every relationship, is the test of temptation. And so for you to be able to keep that together as divine masculine and divine feminine, keep yourself in high vibrations. You don't want that bad karma. Mother Karma knows everybody's address. So something I like to say. But I definitely would say that, would say that you are kind of just at this point where you just want balance, straight up. So like if you are single and you're looking for your divine counterpart, then the balance that you seek is very near. I can feel it. See, magician in the mirror. So I feel like you're balanced. You have what you need. He's got fire and water in his hand, cold and hot. He has equal counterparts. So when it comes to a divine union, one of you guys might be spicy, one of you guys might be more cool and calm and collective, and that balance is really gonna, make for an equal relationship, just as long as there's equal reciprocity, equal give and take. You really want to make sure that there's a lot of love being put into the situation. Don't back down and don't cut corners. Make sure that if you are with somebody and you want to be with them, make sure you're wholeheartedly with that person. Like I said, temptation can be the biggest cause for relationships to crumble. And so you really want to make sure that you're not subjected to any temptation, and really, hold yourself strong for your relationship and for yourself, self-respect and self-dignity, for you and for your person. So, and if you're single, just know that what you're manifesting is complete balance, and your love life is going to be extremely prosperous. So that's incredible. It's incredible. See, first, Archangel Michael. So I definitely feel like you have angels around you that are protecting you, especially through battle. Even the love is a battlefield. I'm channeling that song. Love is a battlefield. And so, like I said, I feel like you are protected and you are going to be guided towards your happiness. You just have to step into faith, and you have to embark on exciting adventures. Do something that's going to make you happy. Okay. And I think that's amazing. So we also have 7th Archangel, or 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So we have another angel. So like I said, you're completely surrounded by angels, divine masculine and divine feminine angels in your spirit team. And so I feel like when you take these forward actions, then you are making motions, letting the universe know. You're sending positive vibes out into the universe so that the universe can throw back positivity to you. So if you are open for change, you're going to receive it. If you're asking for change, you're going to receive it. So do be careful what you wish for, because right now is a time of manifestation at its most magnificent, it's pretty intense right now. It's at its highest peak, I think. 2012, if you are a divine masculine and divine feminine, if you are part of the 144,000, you know what I'm talking about, you have a thirst for more, for knowledge, for a healthy environment. You have a drive for passion and excitement and compassion and love, and for it to be spread all over the world like happiness, pure like happiness, you know what I mean? And that's exciting. That is exciting for us to be able to be doing our job and be completely divinely guided and balanced all at the same time. I feel like you're going to find your counterpart if you're doing everything you're supposed to. So detaching from toxic addictions and upgrading our habits. That's what we're doing. We're upgrading our habits, people. Okay, and that makes you a better you. That gives you those step forwards that you can feel that accomplishment. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, you'll see a difference. If you have already started the motion of making yourself feel better and you're doing things that are proactive, that's good. I'm telling you, you will see results because you're taking action. Angel of love. This is great. Okay, so we did get this in the divine, or in the new love reading. So I just feel like love is in the air. Like, it's kind of incredible. I feel like there's a lot of people that have passion for a certain somebody, you know, and a lot of people are taking action towards relationships they haven't had a chance to, no pun intended, but tap into. So if you are, you know, wanting to take a leap of faith into something brand new, do it. I'm just saying. Because it is the temple path of happiness. This is literally what you're wanting. This is what you're wishing. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you magician in the mirror. This is what, you know, you have everything you possibly need to manifest what you want. And you are on the right path because you're being divinely guided and because you're taking action, right? So your divine abundance is coming. It's literally here. It's you have so many possibilities. It's ridiculous. Like, you have so many options, you know, and that might even be something that you need to really kind of make sure that you're staying clear and balanced about, is making sure that you're not stepping into the wrong door. Okay, make sure you are taking that right path and you are being guided, and you're listening to your angels, you're listening to God, you're listening to the divine. If you're seeing the same numbers all the time, it's synchronicities. It's the divine trying to send you messages. They can't call you up and go, hey, yo, we got something we gotta tell you. You know what I mean? They're literally going to be trying to send us messages through technology, because that's how we communicate these days. And so if you're seeing 444, 1111, 111, 222, 202, 404, 444, you know what I mean? Like 1212. These are all numbers that are very relevant to your spiritual path and your ascension and your love. So if you stay in this positive motion, that's what's going to be, that's what you're going to attract. It's like a magnet. It's a love magnet. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So, and then we look, goddess of the moon. You possibly could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, also Taurus. You are a creature of the night. I do believe that as a feminine, divine feminine, you enjoy peacefulness. You enjoy the stars and the crickets and, you know, sitting on the back porch and taking a second when everybody's sleeping. You know, that's the divine feminine who's been through a lot, who just takes a moment and enjoys her surroundings. Queen of the moon. Goddess of the moon. You're a goddess, girl. Then we have divine masculine. Man holding a heart. And another angel. So I definitely am getting a lot of love and divinely guided. Like, that's what makes it a divine connection. If you have somebody that's on the same vibration as you, and you have these previous contracts from your before life that you signed, you came to this world to meet these divine counterparts and to be able to learn from them and experience from them and grow. You know what I mean? And so when you find that person, that man holding the heart, or, you know, where are you? Are you goddess of the moon? You know, you kind of tend to, you know, focus on yourself, and you grow your own spirituality, you grow your own character, you grow your own personality, you become who you truly are, your authentic self, right? And that is when love brings you together, because you both are working on yourselves and you're pouring that self-love into something that's going to be an investment for your future. And when it comes to your future, I mean, like, your love future, you know, what you're investing in, what you're putting everything into. Like, you can work all day. You can work your butt off all day, all night. But when you come home, who are you coming home to? Okay. And that is where love wins. So you have got to make sure that, you know, you're doing things that are going to make you happy, but make sure that you're on that high vibration so that you're awake and you're open to the opportunity of having somebody just like you. And that way you can share that together, because that is divine. That's a divine connection. That's divine, you know, that's like that pull, that give and take, that like, oh, I can't get enough of this person. You know what I mean? That's incredible. That's like a crock pot of amazingness. I love crock pot food, okay? Not gonna lie. And so, anyway, I feel like you're definitely being divinely guided, either towards your person, or you are, like, if you are in complete bliss right now, you and your person, you are most likely in your divine connection. Because the people that are not happy in their relationships are parting. They are departing. People that are not happy and the toxicity revolves around their situation, they are departing from that. And so anybody who is single is going to be able to find that divine counterpart, that person that they're supposed to be with, you know, that the yin and the yang, you know. So that's good. That's good. I think that, like I said, we've got a lot of divine unions come together. Now, whether or not it's a twin flame union, or if it's just a divine soulmate, like a true love, and that's a whole nother ballgame. And this is definitely supposed to be a divine masculine, divine feminine read. So we'll keep the twin flame for next time. So, okay, so that's your energy. So we do have some love on the table. We've got love in the air. You're being divinely guided towards your counterpart, your person. You know what I mean? You're gonna start seeing things. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, this is the person I've been waiting for my whole life. You know what I mean? Or if you're already with that person, you're going to get confirmation. You're going to be like, now I know I made the right choice. And that's amazing. So, okay, let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot, yo. Oh, they kind of flopped out. Okay, so possibly you could be in a heartbreak mentality. 3 swords. So, and that came up, right? So you currently could be feeling 3 swords right now. 7 of swords. And then 3 of wands. 7 of pentacles. 10 of cups. 6 of cups. 8 of pentacles. The world. Judgment. The Emperor, the Sun, Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. The Devil. I don't want to keep going, but I kind of do. The Queen of Swords. Justice on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we just laid out a lot. That's a lot. Divine masculine and divine feminine. I feel like you currently are in a bit of a situation when it comes to heartbreak, and you feel like your time, energy, money, your love, your everything that you poured into a relationship was completely stolen from you. And you got stabbed multiple times. You feel like the choice that you made and what you invested in didn't work out for you. You thought it was going to be a 10 of cups, and it turned out that you ended up missing somebody else. So you pour your heart into your work instead. I feel like maybe right now you are in a heartbreak situation. I feel like your whole world is crashing down on you because we have judgment. And so I feel like, and then the Emperor. So you may be in Aries or have Aries in your chart. But then you also have the Sun and then the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like you possibly, now this could be, I feel like this is past energy, like recent past, maybe in the last 3 to 6 months, okay? And that's where the heartbreak comes in. You found yourself reminiscing over somebody that you didn't choose. And I feel like it was supposed to be your 10 of Cups, you know, the person that you invested in. And that's what ended up becoming the heartbreak, because they might have lied, cheated, stole from you, you know, like I said, and it might not even be money, just time and energy. You feel duped. You feel like you got the short end of the stick. I feel like you got stabbed multiple times and then they ran away with 2 of the swords and, you know, left 3 of them in your back. So I feel like what you invested in, you know, didn't grow anything. I feel like possibly you might have been together for anywhere from a year to 10 years, roughly, about a decade, 1 to 7 years you've been with this person, and it just did not work out. You know, you poured all your love, 10 of Cups. You tried to make this relationship work and it didn't work out. And so you decided to, 8 of Pentacles, invest in yourself. So you started working. You just started working, collective. And that's male or female. I feel like you work and you think about somebody. That's what I think. I feel like you pour your heart into, I feel like you think about this person while you're working. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like this is because this was divinely guided. This was supposed to happen. Judgment came down on the situation. I feel like possibly because you might have chosen somebody who was not on your highest vibration, and you know, possibly might have missed out on an opportunity to be with somebody you were supposed to be with. Emperor. I feel like you were kind of in this Emperor energy where you've decided, you know, you were going to just do whatever was best for you. And so that's where the 8 of Pentacles comes in. You know, you're working on yourself. And because you want your happiness, you want your Ace of Cups, you have love that you want to give to somebody, and you want to share it. You want to share it under the sun with somebody. You want to celebrate with somebody. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be in this 5 of Pentacles anymore. You don't want to feel like you're left out in the cold and you're by yourself. You want to, you know, you want to eat fondue with somebody, you know, with somebody new. And so I feel like, you know, there might be some things that are, you know, the high priestess can be considered the secret keeper. So keeper of secrets. You know, you might be not looking at something that you need to address and your personal aspect of kind of how you approach situations. So I feel like that's where the healing is coming in. It's just you're healing from past heartbreak because you want this happiness so bad. I feel like you settled for something that wasn't supposed to be for you. It was a fly by the night of your pants kind of situation. Okay. And so I feel like, you know, you became into your Emperor energy. And so now you're King of Pentacles. So whether or not you're female or, you know, masculine, but you are divine if you are led to this video. So I feel like you are in your Emperor, King of Pentacles energy. You are working on yourself. You're working on your money. You're working on your moolah. Your moolah. And that's good. That's good because, like I said, you don't want to feel like you're out in the cold. So you are investing in yourself. You might have just divorced this person. And so you do feel like you're left out on the cold. You know what I mean? And so you're working on your money, you know, because of this divorce or this separation. But I feel like Three of Pentacles, you're going to end up taking action on something that's going to be within the next 3 to 6 months. I want to say that you're going to find some kind of opportunity, whether it be like a job opportunity, whether it be like something in like the company that you're working with, and you have an opportunity like to travel somewhere, or like if you're on like I don't know, like maybe you're like on a vacation or something and you're off work. I don't know, it's somehow you're going to run into somebody, and I feel like that's how you're going to meet your divine masculine, divine feminine. It's going to be in a travel situation. I feel like you're going to be like traveling. I don't know if you travel for work, or if maybe you're going to be just like taking a trip just to kind of have like a weekend to yourself, and you happen to, you know, see this person, but maybe you'll see them on the street, or maybe you're going to be like shopping. Three of Pentacles. Maybe you're out in public, you know, and you're going to run into somebody. You're going to run into somebody that you're supposed to see. And it could be somebody that you know that you haven't had a chance to get with, you know what I mean, when it comes to an intimate relationship. And then you move forward, and that ends up being your divine masculine, divine feminine, because you take action, because you let go of this kind of Queen of Swords, toxic, very abusive kind of relationship. Almost, I mean, what you came out of, collective, was incredible. The fact that you survived this is just in itself is phenomenal. You know what I mean? There was a lot of toxicity in your past relationship, in the relationship you just left. There was an extreme amount of toxicity, fighting, a lot of mental manipulation. And I feel like that's something that you don't need. And I feel like you found out secrets. And I feel like you decided to take action to be able to do what's best for you, King of Pentacles, Emperor, to get out of the cold, Five of Pentacles, so that you can have your true Ace of Cups and your Sun. So, I do feel like divine masculine, divine feminine, that you are possibly reminiscing over somebody that you didn't get a chance to, you know, and maybe that's the person that you end up running into, you know, the one that you were supposed to be with, you know what I mean? So you never know, but justice is on the board, literally. I see Page of Swords. That's, you know, news, messages, you know, maybe they're watching your Facebook or your Instagram, or, you know, like you have a platform or something like that, you know, maybe you're another tarot card reader. But I feel like you are definitely, someone's got their eye on you. So behave, collective, behave. And make a wish. Feel well. I feel like after this heartbreak, 10 of Swords, I feel like you are finally making a wish to have your ultimate fulfillment. And that right there, collective, is incredible, because you deserve happiness. Everybody does. And I think that if you are in a situation that is toxic, leave it. Leave it. You deserve better. You do. And if you have somebody that's holding a heart for you, and you're supposed to be with that person, and you're in a toxic relationship, then leave that relationship and go towards a brand new opportunity. You know what I mean? Go towards somebody you haven't had a chance to fall in love with before. You know what I mean? That new love, that new experience can completely change your life for the better. It really can. So anyway, okay, so that's what I got. That's what I got for you so far. Let's get some wisdom. Oh, see, clean it up, bottom of the deck. You're letting go of what's no longer serving you. Like, you are finally looking toward what is good for you. You know what I mean? That is really, really good. See? Okay, we got building blocks into the sea. And I always get this card as if it's like to the east coast, because it's pointing east, but you're being divinely guided. So you may be going to the sea. and it's faded. You need to rest and think about this so that you don't have this round and round. It's like you don't want to still be in this situation where you're going through the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Because that is not for you. Oh my God. Deep knowing. Let's see. Oh, 2. Yeah, deep knowing. You know what is good for you and what's not. You have to follow your intuition, and then you will be guided in the right direction, you know. And then a leg up, but it's upside down, and I don't do reversals, you guys. So for this to be a leg up and it to be in reverse, that tells me that you're holding yourself back. So you possibly might have a situation that you're trying to get out of, you know what I mean, and for the better. But I feel like you might either be taking action, maybe not to do this, or you're finding reasons not to follow through. So you need to make your choice and take action on it, no matter what your situation is. You know what I mean? Bring balance to yourself. You know, if you're in a situation and you're in a relationship and you want to make it work, make it work. You know, you got to put the love into the pie so that the pie tastes amazing. You know what I mean? Because it's got love in it. So yeah. Okay. And then you got blessed. You are completely blessed. And I feel like you're being divinely guided. You have to stay positive. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to get out of it because you want, if you're here, you're divine. So you are meant to find your happiness. You're meant to be happy. There are people out there that are not meant to be alone. They are meant to spread joy and love and happiness and be with somebody. You know what I mean? And if you're that person, then you need to make sure that you're doing that for you, for yourself. You know what I mean? And find your divine counterpart. Find that person that's going to be like, that meshes as well. Like, you want to, one time I told somebody that they should not be a brick wall. They needed to be more like a marshmallow. They needed to be more squishy. And so if you lighten up and you become more squishy, then you will have more room to be able to accept kind of what's coming at you. If you're a brick wall, everything's going to bounce off. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to accept the good or the bad, which I get it, because you don't want the bad coming in, but then you won't be able to let in the good either. And so if you're squishy, then you can at least take in the good and still reflect the bad. So do it to it. Do it to it, collective. Do it to it. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some good vibes. Some good vibes. We're going to do some good vibes for our collective, for our divine masculine, our divine feminine, collective, divine masculine, divine feminine, collective, divine masculine, divine feminine, collective. Okay. Oh my. That was way too much. I was not expecting that. Okay. Look at each moment as shaping and molding who you are today. So take in those past experiences, even if it was hard, take it as a love lesson and then learn from it so that you don't get the same love lesson. And then you can have that happiness. That's what you want. Pay attention to the unseen world. See? You have to be aware of what's coming at you. That way, if it's positive, you have positive coming at you and you know it. You're prepared. Treat yourself like your own best friend. So do something that's going to make yourself happy this week. Okay, ancestral knowledge is within. So I feel like you, like I said, you already know the answer that you need for the question that you're already asking. So if you're asking a question and you already know the answer, why are you wasting your own time? Shift your consciousness. You need to shift your consciousness to a positive vibration all the time. Literally try to keep it up there. You know what I mean? And that's hard. Trust me. It's hard to be 100%. Sometimes you're just like 98% because you can't find the other 2% before you leave the door. Before you leave the house. Totally get it. Just make sure that when you bring that 98%, it's actually your full 98. And you're still going to be just as good. Because the next day, you'll be able to find that 2% and be your 100 again. And that's good. You just stay positive. High vibrations, I'm telling you. Surrender to the beauty of life. It's coming at ya. It's coming at you, divine. Okay, you cannot grow until you let go. Boom, shakalaka. That couldn't have been a perfect ending card for this reading. If you do not let go of what is toxic for you, you can't invite the positive, you know what I mean? The good stuff that you want, you know what I mean? And so you gotta let that go. You gotta let go of the bad so you can take in the good. All right, collective, that is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed our reading. Go ahead and give a thumbs up and a like and a share and a comment and some love. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.